Hi, marshmallows. Welcome back to another reading. Today, we're going to be doing the state of the world reading. What is the future of this world and what it will come to? So, if you guys are interested in that, please do me a favor. Go ahead, like the video, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you know every time that I upload. Okay, support your sis. We trying to get to 1 milli. Yes, we are. We're going to reach that 1 milli. I have faith. I feel like we will. Damn that loud ass car. Anyways, also swipe. You know where it says like, comment, swipe in that little space right there. You're gonna see hype. Go ahead and hype my video up so that everybody else can see my channel. Cause why not, right? Help that bitch come up. But yeah, hi guys. My name is Soraya. I'm a psychic intuitive. I do offer personal psychic tarot readings, so please check my website out. And yeah, also again, turn your post notice on because I do go live, and when I do live readings it is $5 per question. So those are the only times I really do discounts, is my $5 per question when I'm on a live. But if you don't feel like catching me on live, go ahead and go to that website. All right, and also click my Patreon. I have other videos on there. um yeah, I do tarot readings on there, psychic readings, hexes, spells, all of that, so go check that out. And yeah, I also recently uploaded a video on my Patreon about how to be a freak in the sheets. Okay, how to have an amazing sex life. I know it's a little bit, y'all might be like asking like, girl, what the fuck you know about that? Girl, I know a lot. I know a lot. So trust me, go ahead and check that out. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into this video. What is the future state of this world, this hellhole we call Earth? Okay, the government in America is shut down. Jamaica got a hurricane. Haiti's flooded. Countries are fighting each other. The world is going to shit. So, what is the future of it? Okay, so spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels, spirit team as a whole, and divine source, please allow me to connect with the state of this earth, the planet as a whole. I've never read on Earth itself, so this will be my first time doing that. What is the future state of Earth, spirit? What is the future state of Earth? I heard harmony. Harmony? What is the future state of Earth? What is the future state of Earth? All right. Earth is in limbo right now. There's a lot of conflicting energies on this planet, which is why it's in limbo. I'm telling you guys, this reminds me of my Atlantis reading, which if you don't know, I did read on Atlantis. Go check it out. That was a very good reading. But this is giving Atlantis when the place or the habitat that you inhibit takes on the energy of its people, right? Now, it doesn't feel like Earth is as magical and as self-conscious as Atlantis, because in the reading of Atlantis, we found out that Atlantis is actually like a real living organism. Spirit, Earth is as well, but it's not as conscious. It just feels like it takes on the energy of whatever people are living on it, right? So if there is a bunch of positive people that are giving back, that are maintaining the earth, that are keeping things clean, the earth is going to feed off of that energy and thrive. If there's people on here who are greedy, taking resources and really causing the planet to decline, it's also going to feed off of that energy and start to deteriorate. And it feels like that's why the earth is where it is now. Now I know a lot of people are going to be like, "Oh, whenever you do your readings, you don't talk about anything new." Well, bitch, if you're looking for somebody to say something for shock value, then you are on the wrong motherfucking channel. Get your ass off and go to somebody who's going to tell you some fake shit. All right? You may have already known this and you may have not already known this. Doesn't change the fact that I'm going to say it any fucking ways. All right? So, I'm just getting tired of people saying that. Like, okay, so yeah, it just feels like the earth takes on the energy of the people that are on it. And that's why the earth is at the point where it is right now. There is no, that's why they said harmony. There's no cohesion amongst us at all. Everybody is on opposing forces. And don't get me wrong, we're not always gonna agree with each other, and we're not gonna go always gonna, hold hands and kumbaya, but there is just a lot of division and a lot of greed. I'm hearing greed, greed, selfishness, and division is what's causing the earth to be where it is now. So it's not just about, oh, climate change and the planets are shifting. I actually really feel like earth doesn't have anything to do with the planets. Fun fact, I'm getting that intuitively. I feel like earth could actually survive. Like if we actually took care of this planet and lived and vibrated at a much higher frequency, I feel like regardless of whatever planets are shifting around earth, Earth would be able to sustain itself very, very well, actually. Like, I don't think Earth relies on the other planets as much as it relies on the people that are actually living on it. So yeah, fun fact, I don't know why Spirit just gave me that download, but that's pretty interesting. Anyways, Spirit is letting me know that there are people of power that are really, I'm getting they have too much power because they have the power to destroy this earth. The basically Spirit is saying our fate and even the earth's fate is in its hands. So is Earth okay? Going back to what I said about Earth and Atlantis and comparing the two, is Earth its own living organism? Yes. It's not as conscious though. Like I don't think it can grow legs and walk away, but it is a magical place in the sense where it takes on the energy of its people. I guess you can kind of say it's like a symbiotic parasitic energy. We feed off of Earth and Earth feeds off of us simultaneously. Like I said, regardless of whatever planets are shifting around it, I feel like Earth can sustain itself as long as the people are helping it. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, there's like a bunch of people in power here. I'm getting men. Of course it's men. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Men are pretty terrible. But yeah, people in power that are really responsible for the earth being where it is now. It feels like somebody did something that kind of fucked up the earth's balance, right? It feels like the earth is meant to be at a state of balance. I don't know exactly what the state of balance is, but it feels like earth at one point reached a place where it was like, okay, not too much resources are being taken away, people are putting back, people are also giving back. So there was a period of peacefulness and balance within the earth, and then it feels like things shifted once somebody did something. It feels like they either took something they weren't supposed to, or they took too much of something that they weren't supposed to. So say for example, somebody made the decision to produce a lot more gas, and obviously that gas is letting fuels and all sorts of toxins go into the oxygen, which is leading to the earth shutting down, right? It feels like somebody made the wrong move and did something out of selfishness. I'm seeing here with the King of Swords and the Seven of Swords here, somebody made a decision out of selfishness, and this decision led to the earth deteriorating a lot more. So I'm pretty sure, I don't know if it's public or not, but I'm pretty sure if this person came out and said, hey, yeah, y'all, I did this, that, and the third, and literally we could put two and two together and say, oh, right after you did this, that, and the third, that's when the earth started shutting down and all these problems started happening. So it honestly feels like the earth is not completely, I'm hearing not all hope is lost. Not all hope is lost. It feels like the earth can be restored, but it needs to quickly. Like if we go on living like this for the next decade, I'm hearing for the next 10 years, if we go on living like this, the earth is going to shut down and the planet might just self-destruct. Like if this happens for like two more decades and we're just continuously living like this and nothing gets better, the earth will self-destruct. And I'm not hearing intentionally. It's not like Atlantis again, where I don't feel like it has its own autonomy, but I feel like again it heavily relies on the people that are living on it. And yeah, it's going to self-destruct if we continue living like this. We can turn it around if we manage to turn it around within the next decade. Um yeah, it feels like the earth is stressed out. Have you ever seen a dog or just an animal or a person that is stressed out and they're like losing hair, they look pale, there's no real color to them? That's how the earth is right now. The earth is currently stressed the fuck out. And I feel like you could probably tell, right? Like maybe there aren't as many trees as there were before. Maybe the leaves on the trees are starting to get sparse and, not really a lot of leaves on the trees. Maybe the water is looking a bit more pale and just not very colorful. But yeah, the earth is stressed out because I'm hearing too many resources are being extracted from it and none is really being given back. So the earth is at a very vulnerable point where I feel like if a meteoroid came and hit us right now, the earth would probably be on its last leg. Like it's not funny. Um, but yeah, basically, who do we have to blame? People in high positions of power that are being greedy with resources. That's who to blame. It feels like the earth loves some of its people, but not all of its people. And again, earth doesn't really have consciousness, but I do feel like living earth is a living organism at the end of the day. And it does have like I personally believe that all living organisms do have affections for things and they can feel. And it does feel like the earth feels for a majority of its people, not really the people in power though. I feel like the earth kind of knows the people in power are like basically being greedy and selfish. But anything I would say the earth has to say to us is to unite. The earth wants us to unite together and stop being greedy. Um Yeah. Let me see if I could pull out anything else. This is going to be a really short reading. I mean, I don't really feel the need to say anything else. I feel like, again, more natural disasters are to come because, again, the earth is stressed out. The earth is immensely stressed out because there's not enough resources being poured back into it. So we might experience some droughts. Maybe I'm feeling like either some sort of sickness, right? Because there's something with the trees. I feel like there's something going on with the trees because, again, where do the trees grow from? The soil. And there's something wrong with the soil. Like there's something going on the inside of the earth because, again, a not enough nutrients are being poured back into the planet. And when I say into, I'm talking about at its core. The core is sick because that outside is not being taken care of. So I feel like, the trees, what do? The trees help release carbon dioxide, which helps us breathe. And, trees and plants really do improve the air quality. But if the trees are sick, then guess who else is going to get sick? We might get sick. So I feel like there might be another sickness outbreak, something like COVID-19 or another natural disaster, maybe something like a fire or something like that, or a flood, one of the two. I don't know if it's hot or cold or whatever, but yeah, I'm picking up sickness and diseases being spread and some sort of flooding or fire. Anyways, anything else you have to say for the future of Earth Spirit? Anything Earth has to tell us? The planet is very durable. It's a very, very durable planet. Considering how much we put this planet through and the fact that it is still thriving and here today, it's a very, very durable planet, but don't test it. We shouldn't test its durability by, being greedy and doing dumb shit. Um, hmm. That's all I'm really hearing is unity. Unity is what we need to achieve. Spirit's telling me don't be afraid to go against the grain. So this kind of makes me feel like something about protesting and standing up for what's right. If you see something negative going on, do not be afraid to put yourself out on the front lines and, stand up for what's right. I don't know why they're mentioning that, but it just kind of feels like spirit or maybe earth itself kind of wants us to make the change, but the change will not happen unless we make that change. So yeah, that's all I'm really getting. I just feel like the earth's core, like you ever seen a plant, right? It's like a plant that's potted in a pot. You take the plant out, right? The plant is out. Before you can get to the roots, you have to take down the dirt. You take away the dirt, you take off the little grime, and then you get to see the roots. It feels like the root of the earth and the soil that the earth is rooted in is very, very sick. Again, I just feel pale, like not enough nutrients, not enough anything. So yeah, that's all I pretty much have to say. Bring back composition. I don't know if the earth is telling us we need more worms to eat up and, make the soil healthy again, but yeah, I would just say we're gonna continue to see some sort of outbreak with sickness and some sort of bug. I feel like there's gonna be more bugs that are invasive and taking over. Yeah, certain parasites are gonna thrive in this type of habitat. Animals will be I'm hearing unfortunately the animals will continue to suffer because again this is their natural habitat, and if the earth goes bad, then what's going to happen to them. They're also going to suffer as well, so the animals are going to suffer. We might see a lot more endangered species or just animals that are not really mating enough. So yeah, that's pretty much all I'm getting. I am a bit exhausted, so this is a bit short, but let me know if y'all want a part two. Y'all know I'm always open to doing part twos. Or again, comment down below what other topics y'all want for me to read on. Anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, please like, subscribe, and hype the video up. Turn those post notifications on. Purchase a reading from me, and I'll see you later. Bye.